Hey everyone, so I'm going to show you how to make a automatic edge leap like this. So I didn't press space or anything, if you're sprinting and you go off the edge, you're going to automatically leap like you would see in the Insomniac Spider-Man games. Alright, let's get started. So in our third person character, we're going to make a new function. This will be trace for edge. So in here, I would like it so that we only trace for this when we are on the ground. So I'm going to get our movement mode. And I am going to switch based on the value of this enum, which this automatically populates this switch on E movement mode node. And so from walking, we're going to do a branch. And the reason I'm going to use a branch is because I only want to trace for an edge if we're sprinting, because that's how it is in the Spider-Man game. So the condition will be a boolean, sprinting, or you can use any other method of checking that the player is sprinting. So if you have like a gate value or you have a gameplay tag, this is where you would do that. Alright, so on true, we're going to do a line trace by channel. And here we're going to get our actor location. And basically what we want to do here is we are going to have our player. And we basically want to get the actor location. And then we're going to get a forward vector. And then we're going to have a forward vector. It'll be around here, right? And then we're gonna use the up vector, but we're gonna multiply it into the negative so that it goes downwards. And this is how we're gonna check for an edge. So to do this, we are going to get our capsule component, and we're gonna do get forward vector, and then we're gonna multiply this by 50 on the X and the Y, and we're going to add this to our actor location, and this is going to be the start of our trace, so we want to start in front of our player. And then what we're going to do is we're going to get our capsule component again, and we're going to do up vector, and we're going to multiply this by negative 100 on the Z, and then we are going to add again, and we're going to add this get up vector logic, and this will be the end of our trace. And so I'll just do for one frame for the debug type so we can see what happens. And here we're going to have a branch with the condition being our return value of the trace. And on false is where we're going to call our edge jump event. So let's create that. So custom events, edge jump, and basically here we are going to launch the character. And we're going to get the capsule component again and do a forward vector. Then we are going to multiply this by we're going to split these, and we're going to make a literal float, and I'm just going to do like 800, and then I'll put this into the X and the Y, and then on our return value here on the multiply, we're going to add, and I'm going to split this here, and I'm going to get our character movement, and I'm going to get our jump Z velocity, and I'm going to multiply this by 1.1. This is just so like if you are changing your jump Z velocity and you want the edge jump to remain the same whenever you change this, and you want to make it a little bit more than this one, that's why we're doing this. Otherwise you can just put a pre-baked value here. And we just plug this into the launch velocity. And then just so we can keep any logic that you have on jumped events, I'm just going to call the jump here. And so let's just comment this. just so we keep our code nice and organized. And let's do the basic sprinting implementation. This is just so that the Boolean actually changes when I want to sprint. You can have your own dedicated way of doing sprinting. Alright, so in tracer edge, we're going to call our edge jump function alpha false. Thanks for watching, that's all. This video was made possible thanks to my patrons. I have a Discord server for fellow ambitious and experienced artists and game developers if you need assistance with your projects or just looking to hang out. Bye bye.